Thank you very much, Chair. And I want also to thank once again our guest speakers for their contributions. Both the African continent and a country like India are spaces of opportunities for strong cooperation and common efforts to increase the justice and the efficiency of the international tax systems. I take a good note of your comments on the particular situations concerning the developing countries on the implementation of the OECD inclusive framework and the need to fit the implementation rules to their particular situation. But I would like to focus on a comment by Ms. Payne regarding the exchange of information regime. You said that there are jurisdictions that have strong obstacles on respecting the procedures due to their administrations, the lack of resources of the administrations. So I would like to ask what could be done to increase the regime of exchange of information in the attempt to help these jurisdictions at the same time that we preserve the logic of the exchange of information to better tackle tax evasion. Thank you.
So thank you for the question. The issue on the exchange of information is not something that is embedded, say, in the policy. The weakness is not in the policy. The weakness is really in the capacity. And if you are to exchange meaningful information, then you need to be at a certain level of development in terms of technology. And you can receive this information and then be able to interpret it so that it informs your audits, so that it informs the decisions, and it informs your risk analysis. So what can be done is really to support these tax administrations to get to a level of automation where they can get this information. Secondly, it is also there's also what ATAF has been doing is to help them with their legislation. It is to help train them in terms of even establishing units that for exchange of information, both intra the nation and externally. And so I think what the EU can do here is to continue supporting that work that is largely capacity building, that is largely enabling them to have this technological level of development. And most importantly, again, for instance, the countries that have limited databases that they use, what we have been doing as ATAF is to get licenses that will enable some of these countries to access commercial database licenses that they would otherwise not get on their own because of the costs. So these are some of the areas that the EU could look into to support some of these countries. The will is there, it is the capacity that is limited. Thank you.
I'll hardly add to what Mary said. I think the countries need support, particularly the low capacity countries with low capacity in the sense that who have very small tax administrations. They need support in all areas, in legislation, in technology, in ensuring confidentiality. And I think unless that support is provided, the AOI regime will not work. So we should all commit to provide that support before we can expect countries to join the network. Thank you.